he could easily say, "Well, it's not working. Let me stick Rashford up there." And then next we know we don't have balance in our front line. So he said, "You know what? This is your role. You might not get as many goals, but you're gonna be, the team are gonna appreciate what you do, and they do. When you speak to the players, they appreciate what he does.
You
and
can
like I
see
said,
it.
the goals will come up. The goals will come, man. Like he might.
Yeah,
go
but even if they don't, I don't care because
continue
bro,
to be a
when Liverpool were winning Champions Leagues, Firmino weren't scoring goals.
Yeah,
you know
there
them
you go.
there, and everyone was dissing him, bro. And he was the most important cog because he allowed Salah and Mane to score because he would do all this. He would do all the selfless stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you need one guy to do the donkey work for your creative players to thrive, then you have to do that. Do you know what I mean? You have to do that. Remember when France won the World Cup, Giroud never had a shot on goal. Remember, he didn't have a single shot on goal, and everyone was saying, right, he's a striker. He didn't have one shot on goal in the tournament.
Yeah.
But he was instrumental, blood. He played the whole tournament facing away from the goal, bro, and he got no credit for it. But guess what? He lifted the cup.
True. And we'll give him credit. His teammates and the fans as well. You know what I'm saying? French fans will know about that as well.
I'm talking about Giroud in 2018.
Yeah. But Giroud even now is still a great foul, but it's the same with Weghorst. That's why, like you said there, Saeed, cheap signing. And even if he don't score goals, continue to have impact. Continue to get, I think he's got 4 or 5 assists already. And we're seeing it. Like when you watch him, obviously, Saeed, you're there. So you'll know about the movement and the things he's doing. And you can see it on the TV in terms of the donkey work that he's doing. And he's a great foul for the
last goal.
You can see it at the game. You can see it at the game more. You know them ones. The one good thing about going to the game is when the camera pans away, you get to see what everyone's doing that you don't see when the camera's following the ball. Do you know what I mean? And I noticed that when I went to games and I saw players like Lingard and stuff like that. Like Lingard done so much off the ball, that man underrated him as a player, because he's one of them players. Again, in this system, he would thrive in this system at the moment. The way
I know, it's mad.
Players like him
thrived.
Players like Jesse would thrive. Pogba would definitely thrive, but Jesse, someone like him, would fucking thrive in this system because he runs, bro, and he just pops it, goes, pops it. And the thing is, players like him, players like Weghorst, because they never do spectacular things, they're always the guys that get scapegoated. Always. It's always the case. It's always the case. And then
it's easy target.
And then Fred's the opposite, because Fred's involved in everything. It's more obvious when he makes mistakes. You know that one? Because he's everywhere. He's everywhere. And because he's everywhere, it's like, I spread again. And then he's made another mistake again. Whereas McTominay hides, then he makes a mistake. And then you don't see him for 10 minutes. So you forget that he's playing shit because he's not in the game. Whereas Fred will remind you he's not playing well because he still wants the ball.
Yeah.
And then by that continuation, the second half, because he's known what his errors are in the first half and he's tried that hard and he's tried that well, the second half, it always clicks for him. And it's not rocket science, man. He's there. And then the second half is like, right, I know what I've done. And I've sussed them out. And second half.
You know what it is with Fred, though? Like, Fred, gets more space in the second half, because man ain't got an engine like him. You know, that's what it is.
His engine is different.
Fred keeps running until everyone's tired and he's not, bruv. And this is when he just starts to come into his own, bro. I swear to you, second half of every game when everyone's getting tired, this Brez running at the same speed to the end of the game, bro.
That being said, I never see Fred look tired. I've never seen Fred with his hands on his knees.
Only the Carabao Cup, he was a bit.
Did you see the Carabao Cup? Oh, see, I've never seen that guy where I've been like, yo, Fred's breathing heavy. Yeah.
Fred might be Somalian, you know. He might be. Bro, I swear Somali. Bro, I've got 2 Somalian players in my futsal team and they don't sweat, bro. They're the only players that don't get tired, bro. Like big man, I swear down, my baller, Saeed, he plays indoors in tracksuit bottoms and he don't sweat, bro.
He just runs, bro. We don't pass, but we don't sweat.
This guy does not get tired, bro.
We don't.
He doesn't get tired, bro. Literally, the 2 Somalis in my team, they run, don't get tired. They do not get tired, bro.
Yeah, I got because we talked about Giroud, I've got a question for you, though, because I'm just checking now, His contract expires at the end of the season. Would you take him?
On a free, no, because he doesn't press.
Because we got Weghorst, man. We got 2.
I was gonna say it would be it'd be either or. So if we didn't get Weghorst, I'd be cool with a Giroud.
I would take him on a free I'll take him on the free as a backup striker to some, and then get another
Whoever's-
striker.
We still need a number one.
Yeah, not for me.
Begos
I
has
get-
to
I get
stay,
the,
bro.
I get the idea,
Begos
but
has to
nah.
stay for his pressing,
Yeah.
his height, and
Yeah.
also, bro, it's just another Dutchman, bro. You know, there's a vibes thing.
Just
You know,
vibes.
just vibes, man. You know
I
what
still
I'm
think
saying?
2 or 3 years ago, yeah, it would have made sense. But I think right now, Weghorst is that kind of option. I think you've got maybe someone who I think, I know Diallo can play in the 8, but he can play as a second striker. We've got options, you know what I mean? So, I think for me, you know what I mean?
I can't wait.
That's why I said
see
Saeed.
Diallo in this team. Oh my
Bro.
days.
Bro, we should have terminated that loan, man.
No.
Nah,
Leave
but
him
you know
out.
what it
Leave him
is,
out
yeah?
alone. He's playing. Leave him
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Seeing the amount of time, that Nacho's getting, and also what's his name got dropped. What's the U with the cane rolls? Alanga. He's been dropped.
Yeah.
So that tells me that the manager's gonna play Ahmad, like he'll give him a
Yeah,
chance.
of course, man. Are you mad?
You'll give him a chance, bro. You know
Yeah,
the ones. And this
he
brother saying,
should.
where's the objectiveness with Bruno? We have to talk about Bruno. I'll tell you honestly, if someone said to me right now, like, who are you getting rid of, Bruno or Nacho, blood? I'm getting rid of Bruno, blood. Mum's life.
Bruno Garnacho.
Bro, I'm keeping Garnacho over Bruno already.
Okay.
I swear to
Bruno.
Oh, yeah, I know that.
Nah,
I know
bro.
you would say that.
I'm telling you, bro. Man think that I don't like Nacho, bro. It's not that I don't like him. It's just that I don't rate him as high as other people. See, Bruno, I can't see anything, bro. Like, for me, he is like the enemy of football, blood. Like, he's the antichrist.
I would keep him as a squad player.
Bro, listen,
I would sign someone else in his position. Sign someone in his position who's better, and then use him as a squad player.
Bro, it hurts my eyes watching this guy play, bro.
Now, Bruno's got his qualities. Bruno's got his qualities.
What are
they?
His
deficiencies.
What are the qualities?
Let me just interject.
Let's not talk about Bruno's deficiencies. Let's talk about his qualities and find out if they're actually qualities.
Yeah, but before we get to the qualities, let me just this feels like a clip that's gonna go viral. Make sure you hit me up, people. That's me flawless on Instagram, Sarcasm City TV on YouTube and Twitch. Yeah, go on, you lot go in. This about to go viral again, isn't it? So go on, I'll let you man go.
We've got to be careful, man, because I feel for me, Bruno has qualities, man. You know what I mean? He presses from the front.
No. Tell us what they are, all of them.
Well, okay,
then. From the front, energy. That's the same thing. That's one thing. He runs a lot. What's the next one?
Okay. His ability in the final third transition play is amazing. Yes, can we agree with that one? The final third transition player.
He misses one-on-one. What do you mean? Playing balls over the top?
But I think like the person at the end when he passes the ball into play. So say now Rashford in the final transition. He's a person to link.
Okay, so the hoof ball over the top. What else?
No, but again, that's what I'm saying. You're
undermining.
But
what else? What else?
Okay.
But what else?
I think he's a workhorse in that midfield.
Again, that's the same one as the first one he runs. You can't use that again.
Okay.
Hold
on a minute. Let me compose myself. He's a team player. He's a leader.
Okay, leader. I'll give you that. I'll give you leader. What else?
Okay, he's a leader. Okay. I think his ability to.
It's not easy, is it, Saeed, bruv?
No. You're talking from a footballing sense, and I get it in a footballing sense.
He's not the most polished
technically.
Is it not football?
Okay. In terms of technically, I get it. He has his deficiencies, but I still think we could use him. I still think
emotionally he has his deficiencies as well. Decision making.
One thing I will say is, should he be a squad player at best? Yes. If he was,
everyone can be a squad player. Anybody can get it.
If he was certain players like I don't even want to see
Casemiro,
Well, no. When I say he's a squad player at best, because there is specific games you can use him for. Like I said, one of the best games I've seen from Bruno is when we played Manchester City at home. I can't remember who played fullback for them. It might have been Cancelo. We know how important fullbacks are in the modern day era. If you need somebody to do a job on a left back, Bruno is the guy for. Very similar to how Park Ji-sung did it. So if he stays and he's utilized in that role, that is cool. I'm cool with that.
Flawless has hit the nail on the head perfectly. You know them ones, because a lot of the time, man gets misquoted for things. Flawless hit the nail on the head. He's good enough to be a squad player at Man United, used like how G was used.
Yeah, I'm cool with
that. But when he's the plan A, I don't like it.
No, that's, that's an issue. And
get
also
me
as well,
a James Maddison, and then play Bruno every now and then. Not Bruno the captain, Bruno the main creative outlet in the team. It's horrible.
Yo,
do you know what I mean? Where was he in the cup final when we needed him, bro?
Yeah.
He wasn't great in the cup final. He wasn't great.
That is true. So that's why I look at him like, as a squad
player. Because all the stuff you said about energy and all that, we use G for that.
But also final transition is better than G-Son Park.
And also,
but that's because G was a winger that we brought in as a winger, and then we realized he wasn't good at that, so we used him to run man down.
The only thing I have with Bruno Fernandes is that when the game is quite tight and it's low block or whatnot, it's very, very difficult for Bruno to gather himself. It's not like an Odegaard talent attack where Odegaard can drop into spaces.
Exactly. Get me Odegaard and then put Bruno on the bench.
I've said that. But I think for me, sometimes you need a bit of both. You need a Bruno in your team, but then you also need a James Maddison. I've been crying out for James Maddison for a while.
Yeah, Saeed is horses for courses. That's why I say specific games. Yeah, because one thing you did mention is if there is space to hit and the ball to hit over the top, Bruno's that guy.